Do you have a student that's considering the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, and you thought, do I really want to pay for the dorm? What if I invested in property around the UT area? Listen, a ton of people are doing this. But first, before we get into exact places where you might want to invest, let's talk about the UT area itself and places around that you need to know. Hey, it's me, Haley Jones. I'm a realtor with eXp in Tennessee. And today we are talking Vol Nation and 6 surrounding places related to the University of Tennessee campus. Let's get right to it. All right, so Cumberland Avenue, this is like the main UT campus drive. Right now, it looks like trash because it's raining, and it also looks like there's construction, which there always is. But also what's interesting to notice about Cumberland is they recently made it 2 lanes. So this was like major controversy because it's always had horrible traffic, but what they did is make it 2 lanes with more intentional turn lanes, so you can only turn certain places. And actually, it's really good. So right now, it looks pretty dead. It looks like a lot of businesses have closed. Businesses on Cumberland tend to be pretty seasonal just because of like, I don't know if it's poor planning, I don't know. But I always think people should be thriving, but a lot of these businesses close. However, if this were a game day, like UT football game day, or if this were like baseball or basketball even, a lot of this would be totally slammed busy. So you have one part of Cumberland that's like restaurants, we call it the Strip. That's where the hangout is. And actually I used to come down here in college, go dancing, you know what I'm saying? And then we have like the campus end of Cumberland, which is what we're kind of coming to now. This bridge is like quintessential University of Tennessee. You have a brand new science building down here. The law building is down here. This student center is brand new, ginormo. Right up here, that way, that's the hill. Very famous. People will talk about walking up the hill, the steps, and because it doesn't look like an aggressive step situation, but it is. So you'll also notice that if I keep going straight, you can see downtown. You can see, I call it the First Tennessee building. I don't know if it's still called that, but that's that big tall building. So if we were to keep going straight on Cumberland, this is going to run straight into Gay Street, which is our main road downtown. So Cumberland, think of it as like the school campus part, and then also where all the restaurants and bars and stuff like that are. So as far as like places where you might want to invest when it comes specifically to campus, we're going to go to Fort Sanders now. And I will make a video just about Fort Sanders, so check that out. But I want to show you what exactly I'm talking about because it's so close to campus. If you have the opportunity to invest and buy a property in Fort Sanders, do it. Because it is essentially right on campus. It's walkable to campus. It's walkable to anything you need UT-wise. And it's always going to be able to be rented. Period, point blank, end of sentence. So my suggestion is, if you can, get into Fort Sanders. Now, if you do not like old houses and you don't want the maintenance of that, maybe it's not the best idea for you. However, if you want something where you can just put tenants in, like set it and forget it, it's going to be a great option for you. So Children's Hospital is right here, and I'm trying to make sure, I think I can turn here actually. This is all one way. So Children's Hospital, like I said, literally campus is right there. Cumberland Avenue is right there. I think this car is going down the wrong way. Not the traffic police, but I am thinking this is a one-way street, ma'am. Okay, so Children's Hospital, you can tell major addition. Back in the day, it was just that brick building. Now it's all this over here. But like I said, campus is right there. Bars, beer, whatever, liquor, right down there. And then we have the Children's Hospital. A lot of these houses that we're going to see, they're old, they're historic, and they have like 15 million apartments in them, which is great because you can just stack students in them, call it a day, make that money, honey. Okay, so if you look, you see all these old houses. Now, some of these are campus buildings, but some of these are privately owned, and they have multiple different apartments. And yeah, they look a little run down, okay? But, like I said, if you have an opportunity to buy something on Clinch Avenue, something that runs parallel to Clinch Avenue. Notice that 17th is right in front of me. So 17th runs down to Cumberland and is a direct route to campus, essentially. So anything on this street is going to be anything on this street and then back in this pocket. So from Clinch back, if you go to Google Maps and check that out, you can see that all of these properties would be super smart places to invest in. So now you can also notice that you're seeing like red Solo cups and like garbage on the front. Listen, it doesn't matter. College kids live there. These are all UT dorms. So that just tells you how close we are to campus. And actually like the law school is just over behind this building to the right. And then again, all these old houses would be great places to invest. Okay, so if we keep going down Clinch, it runs parallel to Cumberland, and you can see that boom, there is a Sun Sphere from the 1982 World's Fair Park, or World's Fair, part of World's Fair Park. So all of these, you can buy units in them. There's apartment buildings. Some of those will even go for $99,000. Yes, that's right. I said it, which also means that if you have the opportunity and that's what you want to do, that's going to be your cheapest route. Like these houses, privately held, and you can tell, like, yes, it's run down. However, again, because of the location, it's always going to be a great option. And you can see, like, parking is tight, like what I said. Again, apartments. So apartments versus condos, all back here. Some of these apartments rent like cheap. But if you own the property, right, you're going to capitalize on that. So if I keep going straight, I'm going to hit downtown, but we're actually going to loop around now to Nayland Drive. So we're now officially in downtown. We're on like the outskirts of downtown Knoxville. And we are going to take a right, and we're going to go down this hill where I used to do hill sprints when I worked out at the downtown Y. If you take a class by this girl named Shauna, she'll kick your ass. And part of her class includes doing hill sprints up this hill. So notice what's directly in front of me. That's South Knox. That's 37920, directly across the river. Those are all apartments right there. There are some options to buy, which check out my next video about that, because I'll let you know where on the south side you could buy. But also, look at that muddy water. That is the Tennessee River, my friends. Also, we're gonna have to loop back around for Vol Navy. Dang it, man. So this is now Nayland Drive. Nayland Drive loops around the back side of campus. Check this out. We are on Neyland, but I want to show you where you can experience the Vol Navy. So Vol Navy, these people bring their yachts, they bring their pontoons, and they're all parked along the river. So it's past this train. You can look and see that all of this could potentially be boats on a big game day, especially right here, right there, where you're seeing those flagpoles in the water. That is all Vol Navy fair game. And this is connected to the Calhouns. There is a dock down here, and this is where people come and dock their boats. They'll start docking them like Thursday, maybe even Wednesday. I don't know. They start docking them right along the river here, and they tailgate for the games. And you could also, like, if you know people, you could even get like tailgate spots down in this parking lot. But all of this would be, or is, boats. And so what happens is people park their boats, they tailgate, and then they walk across the bridges and they go to Neyland Stadium for the football game. I think of it as like the heavy hitter place. Super cool to see all kinds of stuff in UT. Take a side note, again, these are apartments on the riverside, and actually that building, that's on Blount Avenue. You can buy in there. So stay tuned for my video about that. So we have, as far as Neyland goes, we have the engineering building. Listen to me. If someone gives you, look at, there's Neyland Stadium. Yeah, it looks run down. It does, but it's awesome. This parking garage right here is G10. If someone tells you that their parking garage is G10 for the football game, you want to ask if you can ride with them. Hey, can I tailgate with you? Because that is the best place to park and the best place to tailgate, to me, in my opinion. So also we have Thompson Boling. So this is where all the basketball games happen. We also have major concerts. When we have big concerts, like I saw NSYNC there. I saw Elton John there. Neyland is, like, to me, if you really want to see the cool stuff of UT, come through Neyland. Also, if you want to avoid Cumberland, you're going to come down Neyland. Unless it's game day, do not listen to what I'm saying, because you're going to be stuck in traffic regardless. Also on the back side of Neyland, we have UT Medical Center. So that's our huge hospital. It is not technically a part of campus. However, there is some campus stuff over there, some research buildings, large animal farm, like farm animal hospital is on that side of the river. It actually doesn't look like it's on a different side of the river, but it is. You also have UT Botanical Gardens off Neyland, which is right here on the right. Gorgeous. And you also see that there is a walking trail. This walking trail could actually take you all the way down Kingston Pike, past Third Creek into the Bearden area. So that's kind of cool. All right, so we are coming towards the end of Naylan Drive, and at the very end, we have Sorority Village. So Sorority Village, you can see it to the right now. These are huge sorority homes, which broke ground in 2011, so they are super new. All my friends that went to UT that were in sororities, they did not have these. So they're really nice everywhere, everything from like 8,000 square feet to like 14,000 square feet. So we are now at the top of Neyland, and we are coming back to Cumberland. So you can see how we just basically looped around campus, and now we are back on Cumberland. If I were to go the other way, that is Kingston Pike. Kingston Pike is like Knoxville's major street. So now we can look and see, oh, there's all of campus. You can also see to the left, that blue building, that is Children's Hospital. So yes, there is an East Tennessee Children's Hospital right almost smack dab in the middle of campus. I think also is Fort Sanders Hospital there too? It must be. Yeah, it has to be, because Fort Sanders is there. And now we're sitting in traffic. All right, we did it. 6 places you need to know about the University of Tennessee and the immediate surrounding area. Let me know in the comments below which of these is most interesting to you. And if you're local to Knoxville, did you come to Cumberland Avenue when you were in college? Let me know. Where'd you go? Because the places I went to are now closed. All right, so make sure to like and subscribe with the bell so that you will be the first to know when I post something new. Stay tuned for my videos about great places to buy if your student is considering UT as a landing place and you are interested to invest. I'll see you at the next video.